Hello, welcome to my midweek forex analysis. So in my previous weekly analysis when I did during the weekend, I said I expect the dollar index to do a retest of the weekly demand level, and price just did that by retesting the level we plot out on the previous weekly analysis. You can see that price was rejected from this support level. Then what we expect this week now, we expect price to resume uptrend from this level after the retest. We expect price to push to this next resistance level. So once we see a break of this resistance, we might be seeing price to this next resistance level. Once we see a break of this resistance, we might be seeing further uptrend for the dollar index. So the dollar index currently now is still bullish for us this week. So let's go back to our daily chart. So on my daily chart, you can see that we have a clear direction now. We are just waiting for price to close for us to start looking for a possible trade opportunity on the EURUSD, pounds USD. So long the dollar index has give us a blueprint of bullish trend for the week. So we're looking to our trade opportunity on those pairs. So if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more trading tips and forex analysis. So let's get started. So my daily structure, we still have this uptrend, which is change of trend daily structure, which is we have a lower low. Here is what lower high, higher low. Then price close above this lower high, which indicate there's a shift in trend. So what we expect now, you can see that we still have this inner lower high, which is an inner structure lower high, inner structure movement ever since the break. So what we expect now, we need a price to break this high. Then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity to the upside. So the dollar index remain bullish for us this week. Now, because of this lower low and higher low, we can start looking for possible buying opportunity for the dollar index this week. So our first target for the buy for the dollar index, we expect price to move to this next resistance level for the dollar index. So let's look at our other pair, which is the pounds and the EURUSD. So we'll be starting with the EURUSD. EURUSD on my weekly chart, if you watch my previous weekly analysis, I said I expect price to collect supply from this resistance level. As you can see now, price has collected the supply from this resistance level. So what we expect now, we need price to move to this next weekly support level. We need price to move to this next weekly support level. So for now, we don't have any good setup, but we're expecting price to move to this next weekly support level. So a break of this support level, we'll wait for retest, then we'll start looking for possible selling opportunities for the EURUSD. So let's go to the daily chart of the EURUSD. So on my daily chart, you can see that previously we have this inner structure, lower low, higher low, higher low, which indicates a bullish move for the EURUSD. Now what we expect this week, we need the price to break below this level. We need the break of price below this lower, this is a higher low. Then we'll start looking for possible selling opportunity for the euro to the downside. So now I don't have clear direction on EURUSD, so I will stay out of EURUSD until I get a clear direction for me to sell. But the weekly time frame is telling me to sell, but on the daily time frame I don't have a clear direction yet. Once I have the clear direction, I'm looking for selling opportunity on the EURUSD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Great British Pounds USD. Great British Pounds USD. Let's start from the weekly chart. Great British Pounds USD. If you watch my previous weekly analysis, I said we expect price to retest this resistance. You can see the price retested this resistance. We expect price to retest this resistance. Then we'll see further set to the next support level, which we have a support level at this level, and also we have another support level at this area. So what we expect now, we need the price to drop to this next support level, because price did the retest by collecting supply. So we need price to sell to the downside to this level. So what is the structure of the weekly on the Great British Pounds USD? You can see previously we have a lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now what price did now, price closed below a higher low. can see that price closed below this higher low, which indicates shift in trend. So we expect the pound USD to drop to this next support level. So if price breaks this support level, we might be seeing further down. Expect a retest to see price pushing lower for the pound USD. So let's go to our daily charts to look for further possible selling opportunity on the pound USD. So on my daily chart, you can see that we have a higher high and a lower high, which indicates we can start looking for selling opportunity on the pound USD after the close of this candlestick. So our first target now will be selling the pound USD to this next support level. So a break of the support level, we're targeting this next support level. So our major focus for this week will be looking at sell on pound USD by tonight or tomorrow. So we'll be looking for sell opportunity on the Great British Pound USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Australia USD. Let's start from the weekly chart. So from the weekly chart, you can see that we have an uptrend structure on Australia USD, and currently we have price closed on this support, this weekly support level. But we also need price to come to this zone before we can start looking for any possible buying opportunity. Now we need a price on this zone with a candlestick anatomy for us to start looking for buy on Australia USD. So for now, we have to stay neutral on Australia USD until we see a clear direction for us to trade Australia USD. So let's go to the daily chart of Australia USD. On my daily chart, you can see that you see have an uptrend structure, which indicates we need a price to come to weekly zone for us to start looking for possible buying opportunities. Now this is our weekly zone for us to start looking for possible buying opportunities to the top. So Australia USD for now still remain neutral. We have no clear direction on Australia USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the gold USD. So before we analyze the gold USD, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and like this video for more trading tips and forex analysis. So let's continue to analysis. So let's start with the weekly chart. On my weekly chart, we see our price bullish on the gold USD. So long we have the bullish trend on gold USD, we need price to come to our weekly support level for start looking for possible buying opportunity for the gold USD. So we need the price to do a retest of this zone, then we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity. So let's go to our daily chart. So on our daily chart, you can see that we still have a series of higher low, which indicate more bullish for the gold. So until we see price on our weekly support level, we'll start looking for possible buying opportunity for the gold USD. So let's for now on gold we remain neutral. We have no trade idea or trade direction for gold for now, but we know that our trend on the gold remain bullish. So let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. So USDJPY, let's start from the weekly chart. On my weekly, you can see that we have an inner structure uptrend, which is we have a lower low, higher low, higher low, higher low, which indicates we expect price to move to this next weekly resistance level, and which is also a major structure level, which is a lower high. So once we see price close above this lower high, that means we're expecting a strong bullish move for the USDJPY to this next. Once we expect a price break, we expect price to move to this next resistance level. So what we expect this week now, we are still looking for bullish opportunity for the USDJPY. So let's go to our daily chart. So on my daily chart now, you can see that currently we have this lower low and we have a higher low, which indicates possible buying opportunity for the USDJPY. So look for your buying opportunity on USDJPY this week. So we expect price to move to this next weekly resistance level. We expect price to move to this next weekly resistance level for the USDJPY. So look for your buying opportunity on the USDJPY this week. So if you find this weekly analysis, if you find this midweek analysis helpful, like this video and subscribe to my channel for more trading tips and forex analysis. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.